Over $29 billion and counting, the figure of the fallout for the agriculture sector following Hurricane Melissa. Agriculture Minister Floyd Green painted a grim picture for the country's food supply as he indicated nearly 1.2 million cattle and poultry were killed in the hurricane. We have the details from Dwayne Anderson.
The local agriculture sector as at September was enjoying its best ever year in terms of crop production. But then came Melissa. The hurricane left behind hundreds of flattened farms and battered boats. Simply put, it was the worst weather system the agriculture and fisheries sectors have ever experienced.
Approximately 41,390 hectares of farmland has been affected, impacting over 70,000 farmers, with a loss of over 1.2 million animals, including small ruminants. Madam Speaker, the up-to-date assessments put the financial loss to the agricultural sector at $29.5 billion.
This means that in farming belts in part of St. Elizabeth, St. Anne and Clarendon, farmers have lost their entire crops of melon, carrot, lettuce and sweet peppers. And those who fared better only have around 30% of their crops left.
Tuber crops, yams, cassava, covering 4,670 hectares, have lost it estimated at $4.5 billion, impacting 6,120 farmers. Almost 70% of our yam crop for this year has been lost.
For the agriculture minister, it was a bitter case of deja vu. Just months ago, he had to update the country on the sector's losses from Hurricane Beryl, and the minister used that data to highlight the scale of loss now before the country.
Our poultry sector was severely hit. We lost 458,000 layer birds, which is about 50%, a little bit more than 50% of our laying flock. We lost 780,000 broilers, amounting to about $2 billion in damage. To put into perspective, Madam Speaker, for Hurricane Beryl, in total, we lost about 300,000 birds. In this instance, we've lost over 1 million birds from Hurricane Melissa.
On the fisheries side, infrastructure at 150 fishing beaches were wiped out.
In places like White House, Bluefields, complete devastation of the fishing infrastructure. Galleon, Calabash Bay, you don't see the gear sheds that used to host our engines, and the same for Parity. In fact, we estimate about $2.74 billion in infrastructure damage to our fisheries sector.
On Monday evening, TVJ News highlighted the concern of beekeepers and experts who pointed to the displacement of bees and the negative implications of those lost pollinators for our food supply. Minister Floyd Green confirmed the apiary sector took huge losses with over 2,000 colonies lost. The preliminary data was put together by RADA and other stakeholders, and the Agriculture Minister warns the figures are likely to increase when the final figures are tabulated. Dwayne Anderson, TVJ News.